So let's start by taking a look at Hello World in Perl. Hello World is a tradition in programming, and its purpose is to get all of the coding out of the way so we can look at the environment. It's really about how do I do my development cycle? How do I write code, edit code, test code, debug code, go around in that cycle? And it's not about the code itself. This is not about how do I write the world's simplest program in Perl. This is about how do I do these other things around the coding using a piece of code that's simple enough that it can get out of the way so I can look at my environment. In this case, I'm using the Eclipse environment. You may be using a different environment. And so our purpose here is to take a moment and get familiar with whatever our development cycle is going to be. In this case, here in Eclipse, I'm going to go ahead and open my exercise files, and you can do that yourself. And again, if you're not using Eclipse, just use whatever tools you use to open a folder and open a file. So in the O1 Quick Start folder inside exercise files, you'll find hello.pl. And I'll just double click on that here and bring that up. And there's the code. So I can see it in the editor. I can edit it. I can do whatever I need to do there. But the first thing I want to do is I want to run it. For my part, I'm just going to select Run from the Run menu. And there it is. It's run in this console down here. And it says Hello World. For your part, if you're doing it a different way, you may be running it on a command line, and that would look different. For example, here I have a command line, and I'm going to change directories into my exercise files, which is under Desktop and Exercise Files and O1 Quick Start. And I'm going to look in this directory, and I see there's all my different scripts. And if I want to run Hello World, I just type Perl hello.pl, and that's how you would run a Perl script. There are other ways to do it. And again, whatever environment you are using, you need to do a little experimenting and find the way to run a Perl script in your environment. I just want to take a moment and talk about the two different Hello World scripts that I have here. One of them is called Hello Simple, and you'll notice that that one doesn't have any of this extra information. It doesn't have the comment at the top. It doesn't have the use strict and use warnings. I consider all of these things important, and we'll get to them in different parts of this course. This is technically the simplest script that you can write in Perl, and we can run it here using Run, and there the Hello Simple. It says Hello World down there in our console. And again, in the command line environment, we can do the same thing, say Perl hello-simple.pl, and it will run that as well. So that's our Hello World script, and we have the two versions of it there. And that should give you an opportunity to see how to do the edit and running development cycle in your environment.